And then Liz is, I think, in with FinCom.
Yeah, so she'll join us.
She'll join us, right? Okay.
Are they all here? Do we know? Columbus, okay. Thank you. We're on, okay. It's the 9th today, right?
Yes, today's the 9th.
Okay, it now being 6 o'clock, I will call the July 9th Board of Selectmen meeting to order. This meeting is being recorded for cablecast and YouTube presentation by Area 58 Community Access Media. The video of this meeting is not to be considered an official public record. I'll put my phone on vibrate. First item on our agenda, we're going to do the appointments within the fire department. So we have 4 people, which is great.
It is great.
Liam Marshall, Stephen Fennell, Stephen Galambos, and Tyler Patrikas. Can you stand just so we can see who you are? Great. We want to get some pictures, like to get some pictures with your family. This is great. As you may know, recently we're looking for a new fire chief. We have a really energized fire department, and we're glad to see you join us. That's great.
All right, so I'll second the
Oh, I'm sorry,
motion.
Second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Welcome. Why don't you guys, come up front and with your families,
Yeah.
we'll get some pictures.
So the family pictures,
Yeah, we'll let the
we should
family
get a
go first.
selectman
Yeah.
picture too.
Okay. Do you want to go after they do their families and then?
Yeah, do the
Perfect.
families.
Yeah. So in 20 years, are we going to congratulate you on being the new chief?
Probably this guy.
Yeah, once you guys get the,
What, do you want to get it out of it? Everyone's scoot over.
Could the selectmen come around to us?
Yeah. Sure. Thank you.
I'm Steve Galambos. Steve Fallon. Steve Fallon. Tyler Patrikas. Steve.
I'd be happy.
We do like 1, 2, 3.
It's all right. I'm ready to go down for bad picture quality.
Do you get one for the paper too, of these guys?
Yeah,
Awesome.
I'm gonna get one of all.
Perfect. Do you need us in it or just them? How about them, want them with their families?
I got.
can I get one with just?
Sure, sure.
Snap with us and then do the families.
You're welcome. I want photo bombs so bad.
Get in there up and
You gonna get some of their families?
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah, welcome.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Thank you, welcome.
Thank
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Looking forward to seeing you.
Oh, we're in here.
Okay.
Look at me. Look at Nene. Hi. Hello, Nene. One more. Perfect. Did you want one just the 3 of you? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so I can take that, and then we'll listen. Yeah, then we're done. We won't monopolize the whole meeting. Let's see, wait, I want to do one too, please. Hey, then, where's Nana and Papa? Hey, where's Papa? Steve. Papa. Papa. Yeah.
That's great.
Andrew, did we have a quiet door?
hopefully.
See what?
Did we have to buy a fourth in town?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that was good.
You want to cut yourself? Burn down the house? That's always a good
Here's the
thing.
one behind you. Here's the one behind you.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah, sure.
Good. Oh, I was out sailing. Yes.
One more.
Yes, we raced together, yes.
Yep.
Yeah, that's success.
Or these are for the captain, so this goes first. There you go. First order of business. One more for good measure. There you go.
Thank you.
Last one, the last one.
So we're gonna see these tomorrow on Facebook?
I know the captain, yes.
Say congratulations, everybody. Say congratulations.
What a cutie.
Can you say that?
Hey, we're done.
Nice. Yay! You gonna stay over there? Thank you again. I really appreciate
You're
it.
welcome, thank
So much,
you.
everyone. Appreciate it.
Thank you, good to see you.
much. Thank you.
Thanks for coming in, see ya.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Always one of the nice things we do. Thank you for keeping me honest.
No, you know what?
So we have an audience.
You do have one more flyer.
Yeah. She. He or she?
This.
What's this?
You have to throw them out.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's surplus.
Yeah, may as well do it while we're...
Yeah.
Following the-
So I have a letter here from Fire Chief Lance Benjamino. I respectfully request the following vehicle be deemed surplus so it may be sold by bid or auction. A 2008 GMC C5500 Danco mini pumper. So I would make a motion that we authorize this,
Declare it surplus?
declare it surplus.
Okay, I'll second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Great.
Okay.
3-0, we're on a roll.
I know, we are on a roll.
So
The 6 o'clock is
the 6 o'clock is,
the correspondence on it.
yeah,
When we getting that?
we'll wait until Elizabeth comes.
Sure.
So we've done the appointments, we've done the surplus. We did have a 6 o'clock with the zoning enforcement officer, but that's been canceled. So we're waiting.
Do we have, oh, she does correspondence too, doesn't she?
She does.
I could talk about some insurance if you'd like. It just,
Is it informational?
informational.
Okay.
Sure.
So we got our workers' comp, remained the same with cooking company, and our Maya, which is the liability.
How, did that remain the same?
Small increase from last year.
Okay.
Last year was 51,220, and this year's 51,709. So just a small increase. But we did a change in vehicles.
Okay.
Okay, and the mega workers' comp did increase.
I just-
Now, we'll take the pumper, or the, what we just declared,
That'll
declared.
come off. We'll go
Okay.
out and I'll have, make an appointment with her.
Okay,
So now I'll have Liz do that appointment
to go through the
with me.
fleet, to make sure it's accurate? Okay, perfect.
All the insurances will be sent out.
Super.
Is it possible for me to get a photocopy of the letter from Chief Benjamino? So I can
The
get a
surplus?
description of that?
Sure.
Actually, here's an extra copy, which
extra?
I don't need, so
Thank you.
it's all yours.
While we're waiting for the town administrator to join us, the Board of Health has announced that there'll be a hazardous waste day on August 18th at the transfer station. Hours are from 9 to 12. So that's great. Put it on the calendar, and I'm sure you'll have a big crowd like last time.
Yep, it worked out just fabulous last time. And I've had a number of queries already. Are you gonna have another one? And I would tell them as long as town meeting appropriate the money, we would, and they did, so we will.
Great. Yeah, we'll have to put it on the town's Facebook page, too.
Yeah.
And, well,
Make
we'll
people
have it
aware.
on the marquee. I'll have 8.5 by 11 flyers, which I did last
Last year,
We'll
right.
have the sandwich signs done, so people coming in and out of the transfer station will see it. And anywhere else you think I always put a stack of the flyers on the table here.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Great.
A Village Cafe and, a few other places to
Great.
publicize it.
Would you like me to see if I can get it on Area 58 with the flyer? I could probably screenshot the flyer and have them put it on cable.
Yeah, sure. As
That's a
soon
good
as I
idea.
get the flyers from the printer.
Yeah, maybe you could give it to the press, too, and they could put it in the paper.
Sure.
Are you doing a bright color again this year?
Oh, yes.
Okay, get ready.
Anything you want to talk about while we're...
I don't have anything.
The only thing I'd say is, I think on this agenda, we didn't get our yearly goals in, and
Yeah, I noticed that.
And I actually wonder if maybe a summer project for all of us might be to just take a look at those and see if we want to prioritize. Nice August project, and
Mhm.
we're kind of yawning.
I did speak
May
to
it be
Liz about...
so.
Yeah, may it be so. I spoke to Liz about it, so we were gonna update it and take whatever off and then send it to you, and it can go on your next agenda. Okay.
Yeah,
Do you want
it's
it on
just the
this-
5, plus I think we added one, didn't we?
I think we added, what did we add? Because it's economic development, financial management, which really, I mean, we've done all of the pieces to that Collins is basically just keeping it up now. Public safety, grants, volunteerism, and technology. I mean, we maybe added technology to it,
No,
or
that was on there.
volunteerism, grants?
I guess we had 6 before. I thought we
Okay.
had 5, but
Okay. Would you like it on the 23rd, since Liz will not be here on the 16th?
I just want it on the agenda each time.
Oh, I was thinking of the parking lot. I apologize.
No, just,
No,
as we have always done.
But would you like the parking lot to be reviewed? That's what I was referring to. Oh, you were talking about the parking lot. Mm-hmm.
Might as well, 26.
Update
Do the
it,
parking lot?
whatever.
We got, next week's just the public hearing, right?
Yeah, that'd be the goal ideally. I
Yeah.
mean, we could add anything we wanted, but I think the intent...
That's probably going to take a
So it'll just be
fair amount of
public
It's a
time.
hearing
little
in the
bit
minutes.
open-ended, so...
Okay.
And kind
Yeah.
of complex, so.
Okay,
Yeah.
sounds good. That sounds like a very good plan. Okay, 23rd.
Yep.
Oh, you're not going to be here the 23rd.
That is correct.
So Mark's not going to be here, and I could or could not, I mean, I could go either way. I was taking the day off work, but,
August 6th?
what?
August 6th?
Yeah.
I don't know, do you want to push it back to then and just
Yeah.
not meet on the 23rd? I mean, we're having a lot of meetings,
Yeah. Yeah, we got one on the 16th, so,
because we're meeting this week, we're meeting on the 16th and then on the 23rd.
yeah. Put it on the agenda for next week. We can just skip over it if we feel, because we're going to do the public hearing.
Right, we're going to do the public hearing. Yeah, sure.
But it's a
okay.
Board of Selectmen meeting.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Liz will not be here.
Right. And then the week after, we'll just skip.
Okay, so we'll take off on 7/23,
Yeah.
and then we'll just
Go to
do the
6th.
parking lot on the 6th. Okay.
So then are we going to add, if we take off the 23rd, are we going to add the 30th?
Do you mean we're not going to have a meeting on the 23rd?
Right.
Right, we're not going to have a meeting on
We
the
kind of
23rd.
are on the schedule of the townhouse summer hours,
Right,
so the 16th was thrown in there.
right.
So the 23rd is an actual townhouse evening, we have hours. Yeah, the townhouse is open that night. It is
I mean,
not,
I'm available either way. It's really,
I can be available.
Well, if you're
It's
gonna take
probably
it-
going to be a short, well, I'm taking Friday off, too. It's going to be a short meeting. I'm sure.
Oh, yeah.
So why don't we can continue to meet on the 23rd, and we'll just do the parking lot and done.
All right.
And if you have anything you want to comment on the parking lot.
Try to
just-
ram through while I'm not here?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a bunch of stuff I'd like to.
Well, unless we skip 2 weeks.
No.
Yeah, let's just get back on track.
I'll be here,
Yeah.
but
So we'll do the 23rd, then we're off on the 30th, then we're back on the 6th.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, that's fine.
so 8/6 is the parking lot, and you want the 23rd.
No, we
closed.
just moved the parking lot to 723.
Thought you just said 8/6.
No, I'm sorry. Yeah, 7:23. Even though Mark's not going to be here.
We just get down
And
and see
I'm the
what's
one
on
that
there.
invented the parking lot.
I know, you did. It was your creation.
Want to go on hold until Liz comes back?
Recess,
Yeah.
aim
Yeah.
for like 25 of 7.
So what do we have left? There's nothing, the 6 o'clock's gone, we've got the 7 o'clock, we did the surplus property, we did
Right.
the fire appointment, so
So
we've
it's
got
just-
Liz's report. Do you want to do the minutes?
Do we have minutes?
We've got, minutes that Mark did from the 25th and 26th.
Mine should have
Well,
been
one of
before
them was
vacation.
executive session, I
The
think.
25th is executive session, and actually, just to remind Bree, we still need 521 executive session listed in the minutes to be approved.
Okay.
So we have 2 executive sessions, 5:20.
Yes, add, okay.
One,
1 and 6:25.
okay.
Okay. I was on vacation last week, and Liz was nice enough to do the agenda.
Yeah, no worries.
For me. So 5:20 is an executive, and 6:25 is an executive.
Mm-hmm,
Right.
They will be on the 16th.
perfect.
And then we have last week, or 2 weeks ago, minutes from 6:26 that we can.
I thought they looked great.
I think I read them, but I
You
didn't run
did,
them
because
off.
you commented
I
on
said,
them.
yeah.
Any comment?
Yeah.
Okay,
So make a motion that we approve the minutes of June 26.
I'll second.
All those in favor?
Aye,
Aye.
perfect.
Is that an open session?
That's open
Yeah.
session. So we'll have to wait till we have an executive session to approve those other
Yeah.
minutes. Okay. All right, so I think we've done pretty
You could
much,
do correspondence, it's very short. Believe it or not.
You never know what's going to happen when you open this yellow book.
Might as well do it, we'll get out early.
All right, this is an email from Bob Carling that says he's unable to attend the meeting tonight and that he respectfully declines his 1-month appointment as the zoning enforcement officer. This.
So we will be looking for a new
zoning
zoning
enforcement officer.
enforcement officer. Any candidates would be welcome.
And I think it's all right to discuss. Will Liz be checking with neighboring towns to see if?
She has, and I think she's got interest from one other town, and she's also talked to our neighboring town. Tom Milius, our building agent, has agreed that in the interim, he'll fill in.
Oh, that's
So-
terrific.
That's wonderful.
But obviously, he would like somebody sooner than later.
Right.
All right, so this is, okay. This is the notice of appointment of the chief procurement officer, and which Liz will be, and it says here, John is to sign this designation.
Do we need a vote on that? I think
Yes, why
do.
don't we do a
Yeah.
vote?
So I make a motion, John, or Liz be appointed chief procurement officer.
I'll second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Oh, these are her notes, and the rest of it's her update, so I'm going to let her do, I'm
Okay.
going to let
It's
her
just the
do that.
newspaper and the email.
Oh, and here she is.
Yay!
They made me jump into correspondence, and I missed.
There wasn't much in there.
So the Plympton Halifax Express, there's an article about the fire department. The fire department will stand. That's a good headline. Mr. Eugene Wright is in there. The center section, probably wonderful
Beautiful
photos of
pictures.
of Halifax celebration, and much of which we could see from here. All right, so where we got to in your notes, John has signed the chief procurement.
Excellent.
We did that, so we're up to right there, and then those things for you.
Okay, let's see. I was hoping that the board could take a quick vote to ratify the decision about granting the ZBA 30 hours to finish off some of their ongoing matters. This is specifically relative to the communications tower, the proposed kennel, and also that second residential structure on the same lot. So they have a lot of kind of complex cases that they're managing, and I spoke directly with counsel, and he seemed to think that the 30 hours should,
Take care of it.
yes.
Okay.
So I'll make a motion that we authorize zoning board of appeals to utilize legal for 30 hours.
I'll second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
The advertisement for the new fire chief has been sent out to various outlets, so we are moving forward with that. And I was just at the finance committee meeting a few moments ago, just kind of updating them on both the search for a new chief and also our grand plan for making some of the necessary improvements over there and perhaps utilizing, in theory, obviously it's not a direct transfer, but utilizing some of the money from the surplus property. Hopefully we can point to that at town meeting and kind of show people, okay, we took this in and this is what's went out. So they seemed amenable to everything. So they are now fully up to date on everything as it stands now at the fire department.
Great, thank you for bringing him up to speed.
So can you remind us of the timeline on the fire chief, the deadline for applications?
So the deadline for applications is going to be Friday, August 17th. And then we'll have a couple weeks to coordinate with Chief Benjamino and Plymouth County Chiefs. I believe he's going to run the process on behalf of the Chiefs Association. So he'll be our main point of contact with them.
Good.
And we'll begin going through the applications. In the near future, he's going to send me some suggested criteria that they'll use for the interview process, and as far as screening and vetting the candidates and making some recommendations to us. And then this board will have a chance to comment on that, obviously, so nothing will be set in stone until you've seen it. But they'll largely run the process, and then the expected or desired outcome is that they have maybe 2 or 3 names to forward to this board for further evaluation.
So that'd probably be in September?
That's what we were aiming for. We also figured that just based on people's availability and everything, if we use the summertime where maybe different people aren't around quite as much, even with respect to the Chiefs Association, if people have planned vacations or that kind of thing, kind of use this lag time to collect the applications and then fully launch the process in very early September.
Perfect.
So that's our plan for that.
Just a comment too, from the money side, it would be best if it was September 15th on, because we
Yes.
only approved 80,000 at town
Perfect.
meeting. and that
Yes.
would-
I was wondering how that was going to work.
So
Okay.
September 15th, or
Yes.
later, will
And
We'll be okay.
and
We'll be okay.
FinCom
Okay.
indicated the same thing when I was just there. They said, oh, well, it's not that big of a problem as far as what was appropriated versus the salary range, because obviously we don't have anybody starting the position just yet.
Right.
So.
Perfect. Good news.
I spoke with Jim Mulcahy. He's going to check if Thursday morning, July 26th works for him for a coffee hour. He's looking into that. But if there are other dates that anybody wants to toss out there, I can check them with him before we finalize. That was just one that we had thought of because his last day is the 27th. And so we thought maybe if we did it on a Thursday when more people are around, that would be effective. But,
Yeah.
he's
It's an
open to
appreciation
other
type
dates.
coffee so that people can come in and, yeah.
He asked how long it would be for, and I said, I don't know, maybe 9 to 10:30, and he sent me a message back and said, that's a lot of coffee. So if there's any other dates, if that date doesn't work for anyone, you want me to check different dates with him, I'm happy to do that. Nothing is etched in stone. That was just one that he was kind of like, oh, let me check my calendar.
Following, yeah, go ahead.
That doesn't work for me, but my admiration from afar will still be substantial.
Liz and I talked briefly, I think with Maureen Springer, we should be doing a recognition, maybe a certificate of achievement.
Sure.
She was here for at least 30 years in
At
various
least,
capacities.
oh, gosh, yeah.
Could you,
I have
Draw.
a list stuff
Yeah.
that we're gonna recognize.
Well-
Everybody, again, will be at town meeting.
With the
yeah, but I want to do
certificate.
this.
You want to do
sort of for her,
something
Just
for
because,
early, yeah, because of
she's-
so much. Okay,
Okay.
She goes way back.
yeah, she does.
Yeah.
Is the school doing something for her? The
I
school
don't know.
committee?
I've got to call into Jason Frazier, and I was going to ask him that, so.
Yeah, maybe we should do the same thing for Maureen at some point
Yeah,
this
so
summer. Okay,
I'll feed you back whatever I hear.
perfect.
Liz?
And otherwise, we're looking for a new zoning officer as well. So we've already had a little bit of interest expressed from various entities. So I'll try to formalize the process a little bit, just so people know that we are in fact looking.
Perfect.
And we can come up with a deadline and everything.
Mhm.
But in the interim, Tom Milius was gracious enough to offer his assistance,
Yeah.
so
That's super.
That is
he's
super.
fine for the interim.
Okay, perfect.
So like the year after next?
No, I don't think that interim. Baby summer?
That's it for me.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
All right, so we did the minutes, we did
Rec-
correspondence, we did the report.
A recess until 7?
Did
Yeah.
you do the surplus and everything?
We did,
Yes.
Excellent, okay.
yeah.
So I'll
John
make a
signed
motion
it.
that we recess until 7 o'clock.
Okay, I'll second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. So it being 7 o'clock, I'll call the Board of Selectmen meeting of July 9th back in session.
And I guess we'll call the public meeting to order, or the public hearing to order. Maybe we should introduce ourselves to the applicants, who we are and our position in
Sure,
town.
Liz Dennehy, Town Administrator.
Mark Russo, Board of Selectmen.
Christine Joy, Board of Selectmen.
John Trainer, Board of Selectmen.
Bridget Martin's assistant.
So welcome. So I'll facilitate this part of the hearing, and not to be overly formal, but we have a few things on the list that are said to be things we should do in conducting a public hearing. So just so we don't miss anything, first of all, we did advertise. The notice of public hearing appeared in the June 22nd, the June 29th edition of the Plympton Halifax Express, and I'll read the hearing notice. The Plympton Board of Selectmen will hold a public hearing on Monday, July 9th, 2018 at 7 p.m. in the Townhouse Large Meeting Room, 5 Palmer Road, Plympton, Mass. for the purpose of a liquor license transfer from Plympton Gas and Convenience, Inc. to Vanankam Patel and Manishaben Patel on property located at 280 Main Street, Plympton, Mass., signed by the Board of Selectmen. The ground rules for the evening are the sort of usual things we would be doing at a public hearing. Only one person is permitted to speak at a time. All discussion would go through the chair or go through me at this point. All parties will be expected to conduct themselves civilly, and arguments between parties are not permitted. And I sort of know that all that goes without saying, but now it's been said, even though it goes without saying. So to swear in witnesses, anyone that plans to speak or testify, we just ask you that the testimony that you give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Will that be the case? Very good. Okay. So, two parts of a application hearing. One is the collection of evidence by those in favor, and then the collection of evidence by those who are against the application. We ask each person that speaks to start with their name and their address for the record. So we start with people in favor of the application.
board. I'm Attorney Tom Truax of Salem, Massachusetts, here on behalf of the proposed transferee. With me, seated to my immediate left, is Devang Patel. He is the president, treasurer, secretary, and 100% shareholder of the corporation, Harding Corporation. And to his left is Manisha Patel. She's the director and the proposed license manager for this particular transaction. In terms of experience, I would point to Manisha Ben. She is, since she will be the license manager, her husband, she comes here with experience. She has her TIP certification. I have a copy here for the board.
Thank you.
Her husband and she, they own a package store in Brookline, Putterham Market. They've owned that for the past 2 years. It's a convenience store and a package store very similar to the store here. So she comes with the knowledge of carding, all the requirements, who to card, when to card, and they pretty much follow the procedure, which I always advise is if you look under 40, you're going to get carded no matter what. Before that, they lived in Ohio, and in Ohio they owned a gas station, very similar to the setup here, Plympton Gas, with a package store in it. They owned it from 2010 to 2015. Again, carding requirements were almost identical to what they hear in Massachusetts, under 21 card. Obviously, the forms of ID were different, but in terms of Massachusetts, she understands Mass ID, Mass Liquor ID, Mass Driver's License, U.S. Passport, Driver's ID. We sort of, and I always advise my clients to sort of frown upon out-of-state IDs only if you're very, very, very careful and have a book or a card machine to read it, because if it's a fake ID, you don't get the protection of the statute. And we're glad to answer any questions you may have.
I guess one of the questions we have is the hours that the establishment is proposing to be open?
I believe we're not changing anything in terms of the setup, the hours. Everything will stay the same. I believe it's 7 to 9 or 8 to 9, I think it is.
8 to 9?
Yeah.
Yep,
It's
okay.
on the license now, the hours will remain the same. The store operation is going to be pretty much the exact same.
Okay, and on Sundays?
Whatever the license says now, they'll be remaining. If it's a 12 to 8, then that's fine. Whatever it is on the license will remain
Okay.
the same.
Okay. Okay. Okay, we'll make sure. We have that on the existing, or the one that's replacement, right?
Now, will the gas component be owned by someone else?
No, they rent the location. I forget who the landlord is, but they rent the location. So
Okay.
gas is, well, hold on. So the gas station component is being operated by there's another guy running the gas station.
Okay.
component.
Well, I thought, yeah, we had other people, different people in here.
Yeah, there's another
Before.
component on the gas station.
Okay.
So this is, they strictly are purchasing the convenience store and the package store.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
I have a question. So, are the previous owners still running the gas station?
No,
Not previous one. There is like another guy. His name Asik. Last name is Asik, I think.
They're the ones that came in that we met.
Was I not here for that?
No, you were here for that.
Do we need a authorization for the gas spot?
You mean a
A
lease
license?
agreement so that they are leasing the convenience store from them? I'm not sure what the relationship is.
well, the documents we provided were the lease, the master lease, and the sublease.
Okay,
So they're pretty clear as to what component they were buying, which is strictly the convenience store, the package store, and that's what the ABCC is going to be looking for.
okay, all
I
right.
think that part's all right. I'm just asking separately, is there another party we should be talking to from this?
No.
Nothing to do with these people?
No.
No.
Okay.
Okay. Anyone else speaking in favor of the applicants? Any other questions to those speaking in favor?
I don't have any questions.
No, I don't either.
Is there anyone speaking opposed to the application? Okay. Any other comments from you all or from us? In that case, we can close the evidentiary part of the hearing, and we can go into deliberation on approval of the application. I guess,
Do you want to do a vote to close the public hearing?
well, we're not closing the public hearing, we're just closing the evidence part of the hearing.
Okay.
And then we're going to deliberate, vote, and then we'll close the
Okay.
public hearing at the end, if that's all right with you.
Yes.
Okay.
Can I just ask one follow-up question?
Yeah.
So Minishaben will be managing the operation, correct?
Licensed manager, she'll be there
Perfect.
40 hours a week.
All right, so she'll be the manager.
Saturday, Sunday, Monday.
Gotcha. Okay, perfect, great.
Let me look at this really quick.
There will be other people you'll be hiring, right?
Yeah, we still have 4 people that are still there that are continuing on. So the
Okay.
operation, as I said, is not changing. There's continuity of terms of ownership, of employees that are working there. They know the customers, they know the carding requirements, and
Yeah.
I'm told that there hasn't been any issues there, and that will continue there.
No, that's good. We just like to make sure that as you're tip certified, that they're tip certified as we go forward. Okay. And that protects you.
Right.
Yeah, I have.
Okay,
Okay.
so I make a motion, the liquor license application be approved as presented with the conditions, that is, the hours, the same as they were previously.
I'll second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Okay. So unless anyone else has other comments, I'll make a motion that we close the public hearing part of the meeting tonight.
I'll second.
All those in
All those
favor?
in-
Aye.
Aye.
All right, now, the bookkeeping piece that we have to do, as I understand it, is we need to send by certified and first-class mail to all parties our finding, right?
For just a note that we had approved the application?
You're going to sign here.
Yep.
Right there. The 3 of you will sign.
I would think our signature
So I think
on
that
it
would be the applicants.
sufficient.
Well, there's
Okay.
nothing else that the ABCC requires at this point in time, it's just the summary record will get signed by everyone, and that'll be what Ms. Martins sends into the ABC.
Okay,
Right.
and we'll get that done right now.
Perfect.
And then I had, may I?
Okay.
Great.
Great, thank you very much.
Thank you. Thanks for coming
Thank
in.
you.
Congratulations.
Welcome to town.
Nice to meet you.
So we are back in open session, I guess.
Tomorrow, you're going to have.
And there not being any further business, I would make a motion that we close open session.
Okay, you want to rant and rave about anything? We'll have to save that for next time.
Christine, do you want to read?
I don't really have anything.
Okay. No, let's close.
All right, can I do one though?
Oh, yeah,
Those
absolutely.
3 young men, new firefighters for our new department that we're building to be proud of is really very sweet. And particularly, we're probably supposed to be age blind, but enthusiastic people clearly starting another part of their career is pretty inspiring. Great to see the families, great to see the pride.
I'd like to know a little more about, I mean, all of a sudden, we're getting people coming in. It's great.
It is. It's an exciting time for the Plympton Fire Department.
It is. Now I'll make a motion that we,
And I'll second that motion.
all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you.
Do you want to
Good
keep
night.
that with your?